Hey guys, this is Matt Vogel. I'm the snowboard program director with Team Summit. We're going live today on Team Summit Snowboard Instagram to show you guys how to put together a balance board, something you can play with while you're in quarantine at home. And I've got a few different balance boards here to show you guys. We have the super fancy snowboard addiction setup. It works really, really well, but we're talking like $300 to $400 for a setup like this. The one we're gonna make today, here are the materials you need for the ones we're gonna make today. We got an old skateboard deck, an old pair of shoes. You need a 2-liter soda bottle. I chose Mountain Dew because some of my favorite snowboarders ride for Mountain Dew. And some duct tape, and that's all we need. So if you don't have an old skateboard deck, you could also use like any plank of wood or anything like that. Hey guys, thanks for joining. So just to get started here, I've got Declan. He's on the team, and he's gonna help me do some filming today. So I'm gonna pass the camera over here to Declan. If you guys have questions, he'll alert me. Let's go ahead, keep the camera on me, buddy. So first thing we're gonna do is, you see this 2-liter bottle and how it's got a couple inches of air here at the top. So we want to get rid of that air. We want this bottle to be full. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the sink and we're going to dump it out. So we're supporting Mountain Dew because they support some of our favorite snowboarders, but we don't want to drink this stuff. This stuff is nasty. So we're just going to dump it out. These bottles, Mountain Dew, 2-liter soda bottle, they're 99 cents. They've been 99 cents for about 10 years probably. So once we get it all dumped out, we're going to fill it to the top with water. So we want no air left in this bottle. We want it to go all the way to the top. That way, when we're balancing on it'll be nice and firm. Just about got it. So as you get to the top, go nice and slow so you can fill it all the way up. All the way to the top. Nice. We'll put the cap back on. And then go back up. I'm going to dry it off a little bit because the next thing we're going to do is put some duct tape around the top. So come back over here. So this is like our kind of fulcrum. So we are going to be balancing on this piece right here. I've made a lot of these, since I was in high school and beyond, and I've only had one break on me ever. And it took about a full year for it to break. So it is plastic, and plastic has a shelf life, and it kind of wears out. And it took a full year to break. And me and my brother played on it probably between the two of us 2 to 3 hours a day for a full year before it actually broke. And if it does break, you're going to be really happy that you don't have Mountain Dew in there, and it is just water. Water cleans up a whole lot easier than Mountain Dew. So what we want to do is we just kind of want to secure the cap as best we can. So I'll put a little piece over the top of the cap like that, and then I'll do another piece around the corner just to secure it on there, give it a little more strength. These bottles, these 2-liter soda bottles, are actually really slick. So if you were to try and balance just on the bottle like this, it's super fun. But the board is really, really slippery on here. So we're gonna put some duct tape around the bottle as well. I'm gonna do one more around the cap. So I wrapped it around, from here. Now I'll do another one and wrap it around this way. And we'll have a good strong connection with the cap. Nice. So you can see, got the cap secured on there nice and tight with duct tape as well as just the normal threads. And now I'm going to put duct tape kind of around, you know, where this Mountain Dew label is. And that'll help it have a little bit of traction once we're kind of playing on it here. And when we're all done with this today, I'd like to see you guys' little videos. I'd like to see videos of you guys playing on your homemade balance boards or balance bottle or whatever you want to call this thing. So just throwing around it with some duct tape. We'll work out those little bubbles as we go. Nice. And that's solid right there. So the next piece to this little homemade balance bottle is we're going to put the shoes on the old skateboard deck. If you don't have a skateboard deck, it could be any piece of wood, really. You know, you could go to the store and they'll cut you a 3-foot piece of wood at Lowe's for like $8 or something probably. You could get like 2x4, 2x6, you know, whatever you think you need. You know, if you have some plywood, some thicker like 3/4 inch plywood laying around and your dad can cut you a strip of plywood off, that works really well too, just like a skateboard deck. So you wanna set the shoes, you know, in a good stance, and we'll do one at a time. So I'll put them kind of like that. And when you're duct taping the shoes on, you want to be careful that you don't tape it super tight so that it like changes the shoe and you can't get your foot in there, right? So you want to tape the shape of the shoe. It doesn't need to be tight because your foot's gonna go in there. So you have to leave room. You have to leave room for your foot, basically. Oh, my duct tape got a little messed up. We gotta fix that rip in the duct tape. It's all right. That'll be a good piece to get us started. There, got the shoe kind of tacked down, so now I can pick this thing up a little bit. So again, nice and loose, going around the shoe. I'm gonna go all the way around the board here. And then I'm gonna come across like this, really get it stuck in place. Nice, so there's one shoe on there, and it's on there nice and loose, so my foot will still slide in there. And then we'll get the other one. Over the top, easy over the top, so you can still slide your foot in, very important. We just made like a nice X in the duct tape on the top, and then also little crisscross on the bottom as well. So hopefully for some of you guys, you know, everyone started homeschool probably in the last few days. This can satisfy, you know, some of your art requirements and some of your PE requirements also. So here we go. So I slide my foot in. Probably need to reinforce these straps just a little bit. For a big guy like me, 2 passes around is likely not going to be enough, you know. Might have to go like 4 or 5 laps around. But here it is. So I'm here. You know, I can practice all my tricks. So I got front lip. Works really good. I'm up on the bottle, bend my knees a little bit, make it move side to side, right? Go 270 out. Oh, lost it. I'm treading lightly here to start, just so I make sure these shoes stay on the board. Come up close, you know, front board on it. Sweet. So that is my my at-home balance board design. I'm gonna steal this back real fast. So that's my at-home, you know, DIY balance board design. It does a lot of things that this fancy one does, but again, this fancy one's, you know, $300-400. And I made this one here today for 99 cents. I had the duct tape, I had the old shoes, and I had the skate deck. All I had to do was go to the store and get that 99-cent 2-liter of Mountain Dew. And this one, this homemade one, can do everything that the expensive one can do. Can even jump on the tramp. Excuse me. And believe it or not, this bottle rolling around and a little bit slippery, I would say the homemade one might be a little more challenging. So I'm going to challenge you guys. Thanks for watching the video. I want to see your guys' at-home designs. Just tag, you know, at Team Summit Snowboarding in your at-home designs and show us some tricks. I want to see what you guys got. Thanks, guys.